Alright, from the taxi drop-off point, we'll just do a bit of a tour of the village, and I'm not sure if the audio here is good enough to hear, but we'll give it a crack anyway. This little scooter is a bit noisy, and alright. Now, for those people who are coming up in the next week, and there's a few people next month and the month after, when you get your taxi from town, getting a quote from an Uber driver or a private taxi will always be a bit cheaper than the local taxis. The local taxis at the airport are quite they're gonna add a few $100 more, so they'll be asking over 2,000, where Mr. J is around 1,500. You'll find that the Uber drivers are really good price. There's an app called Grab, and if you install the Grab app, $2-3 you can get around town very easily. And to catch a Grab taxi from the airport is also much cheaper than the local taxi. So the Grab app is really good. The food is also excellent. Very reasonably priced for food, and that's delivered to your hotel if you're staying in Chiang Mai from Grab. Okay, this is sort of the morning market. It's quite good for odds and ends. The people living in the village here, there's about 700 people here, and it's quite a nice community. There's no recorded cases of homicide here, so there's no one been killed. A few years ago, a young kid got stoned and stole some money from the temple, and that's the worst case crime that we've had here in quite a long time. And the whole village had a meeting about it and what to do about the kid, and I think he got bullied into becoming a monk. So yeah, it's one of those scenarios where we're just lucky to have a village here that's very safe. I've left my doors open for years, and nothing's been stolen. Everything is safe here. The cabins have padlocks on them, but if you want to lock your cabin, just bring your own small padlock and key, and you can lock your room. But that's up to you. We've got a few small padlocks that we have, but most of the keys have been lost, and it's a training camp, so you got to take care of your own stuff. But I feel pretty safe. There's also a temple in town. I'll take people to that when they arrive, so they can go for the morning service and morning meditation with the monks. And there's a temple up at the top here where we're going now. I'm going to do a tour. Can't quite see it. The head of the Buddha is sticking out, and there's quite a few interesting training spots around here. If you're very confident on a motorbike, you can rent a scooter in town, and it's around 3,000 to 4,000 up to 5,000 for a 150cc scooter per month, and around 10,000 to 12,000 for a 300cc scooter. So the 300cc scooter is much safer, and it's big enough to stick all your luggage on, and if you have a backpack or something like that, you can just strap it onto the back, one bungee cord, and you're good. If you have a hard case suitcase, that's not going to work. You won't be able to get that on the back of the bike. But when you look at the price of taxi up and down, and you want to go up and down to buy your groceries and to be able to cook, you can get most of the food you need from this local market and the local corner stores in town. But normally we will do a weekly run, and my truck is out of commission at the moment. There's some sort of fault with it, and it's a recurring fault, so I'll need to get that looked at. So I won't be driving down on the truck anymore. You'll need some sort of transport, or call Mr. J and pay 1,500 baht to go shopping. So you'll find that it'll be worth getting a motorbike, and it'll allow you to go to Doi Sanon. Doi Sanon's about a 45-minute, 1-hour drive from here. It's the tallest mountain in Thailand. Nice place to go for the day, practice, have a coffee. A lot of beautiful pine trees up there, nice forest areas, walks, waterfalls, and so forth. So it's very, very enjoyable. The local communities are very, very friendly and helpful, but they don't speak English, so you can't really get too much info about the area from them. The Doi Sanon drive, if you have a 300cc scooter, you'll feel much safer than a 150. The 150 is dangerous for people who have never driven before. I don't recommend a person to learn how to drive a motorbike in Thailand. It's just, you see too many people laid out on the side of the road and all bandaged up in town, and who are just falling off their scooters. It's not a good idea. It's just simply not safe. Okay, we'll leave the video here. I'll switch on again when I get up to that Buddha's head, which is popping out of the forest, if you can see it up there. And that's where we're going to head next, and do a little tour of that place, because it's a really nice place to train, and you'll get a sort of nice reference of looking from there back down to the retreat center and the valley and this whole village area. Okay, chat soon.